Most people don't live their own life. They live the life others expect from them. They chase approval, fear judgment, and forget who they are. But the moment you stop living for people and start living for yourself, that's the moment your real life begins. Today you choose freedom. Man, listen, too many folks out here moving like they're extras in somebody else's movie. They wake up thinking about who's going to approve, who's going to judge, who's going to talk trash instead of asking, what the hell do I want? And that's wild because this life, you only get one run, one shot, one path. And half of y'all are letting people who don't even like themselves steer your damn ship. Truth is, most people ain't scared of life. They're scared of disappointing someone. Their parents, their friends, their crowd, the people online, their little circle that don't do shite but gossip and judge. And because of that fear, they shrink. They water themselves down. They play small just to keep everybody else comfortable. But I'm telling you right now, nobody, whoever did anything great, lived their life on somebody else's terms. You clicked this video because something in you is tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of chasing validation. Tired of acting like your dreams ain't real just to fit in with people who ain't even going anywhere. And today, we're breaking that cycle. Because once you learn to live for yourself, your whole world changes. Your energy changes. Your confidence changes. Your peace hits different. So buckle up. This ain't just motivation. This is your wake-up call. It's time you stop being scared of judgment and start being scared of regrets. 'Cause regrets, those hit harder than opinions ever will. Yo, you ever notice how people walk around like they owe the whole damn world an explanation? Like they can't breathe, move, think, post, dress, or dream unless somebody else stamps it acceptable? That's not life, man. That's prison. A silent one. A mental one. And the craziest part? Most people don't even realize they're locked up. Approval addiction is real. It ain't just wanting people to like you. Nah, it's when your whole identity depends on people clapping for you. It's when your self-worth goes up and down based on who compliments you, who ignores you, who watches your story, who texts back, who approves your choices. And that shot is exhausting. People get raised on this idea that if they're not perfect, they're not worthy, that they gotta make everybody happy or they'll get rejected. So they become these people-pleasing machines, always smiling, always saying yes, always trying to be the good one, the quiet one, the easy one, the non-problem. They lose their edge. They lose their voice. They lose themselves. And let me tell you something straight. The world ain't never respected a people-pleaser. Ever. Folks might use you. They might depend on you. They might take advantage of you. But respect? Nah. People respect the ones who stand on their own 2 feet. Who got opinions, who got boundaries, who got a backbone. Here's the real kicker. The people whose approval you're chasing, half of them don't know what they're doing with their own lives. They ain't confident, they ain't stable, they ain't fulfilled. And yet somehow, you treat their opinions like they came straight from a life expert. Approval addiction got folks scared to chase dreams, scared to change their life, scared to walk away from toxic circles, scared to start new paths, scared to be different, and scared to be themselves. But the day you stop chasing validation, you get your power back. Your voice gets louder. Your purpose gets clearer. Your stress drops. Your confidence rises. You start moving like someone who knows who the hell they are. And that's when life starts feeling like yours again. Let me break this down real quick because some of y'all don't even know you're trapped. You think you're just being nice or responsible or respectful, but nah, you're living for everybody but yourself. So here are the signs, and be honest with yourself while you listen. Sign 1, you feel guilty as hell whenever you say no, like you gotta apologize for protecting your own peace. If telling someone no makes you anxious, guess what? You're living for them, not you. Sign 2, you keep shape-shifting depending on who's around. With one crowd you act quiet, with another you act funny, with another you act smart, with another you play dumb. It's like you got 10 versions of yourself, and the real one ain't showing up anywhere. Sign 3. You make decisions based on fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of being talked about. Fear of making someone mad. If the first thought in your head is, what will they think, instead of, what do I want, that's a problem. Sign 4. You're chasing goals that ain't even yours. The job, the career, the school, the lifestyle, the relationship, it's all based on what somebody else wanted. You ain't happy, but you're scared to disappoint them, so you just keep going. Sign 5. You don't even know what you like anymore. You don't know your real opinions. You don't know your real personality. You don't know your real passions. Everything is based on what gets accepted or praised. Listen, if this sounds like you, don't panic, just recognize it. Awareness is the first step out of the cage. A lot of folks live like this forever. But you're here. You're listening. You're ready to break out. There's always a moment. A shift. A punch in the chest kind of realization that wakes you up. It might hit you while you're sitting alone in your room, feeling empty as hell. Or maybe after yet another day of pretending, smiling, and being who everybody wants you to be. It might hit when you catch yourself thinking, damn, is this really my life? And that right there, that's your soul talking. The moment everything changes is when you realize you've been living on autopilot, following a script you never wrote. And that script? It ain't for you. It's for approval, expectations, and fear. But deep down, there's another version of you. Loud, confident, bold, real. Just waiting for permission to show up. And here's the wildest part. The permission you're waiting for ain't from your parents, your friends, or society. It's from you. You're the one holding the door shut. You're the one dimming your own light. You're the one settling to avoid judgment. But once you wake up to that truth, everything flips. You start realizing time is real. Life is real. Regret is real. And people's opinions? They fade faster than you think. You get one life, not two, not 10. One. And that moment, the one where you finally decide to stop living scared, might be the moment you save your whole damn future. People love to twist this. The moment you start choosing yourself, suddenly you're selfish. But let me break this down. If taking care of your own happiness, peace, and purpose makes you selfish, then baby, be selfish every damn day. Living for yourself don't mean you stop loving people. It means you stop destroying yourself to keep them happy. There's a big difference. A huge one. See, when you keep saying yes to things you hate, when you keep bending just so people don't get mad, when you keep sacrificing your dreams to make someone else comfortable, what happens? You burn out, you get resentful, you lose confidence, you get depressed, and yeah, eventually you stop showing up for people in a real way because you're drained as hell. But when you live for yourself, everything changes. Your cup stays full. Your energy gets better. You're happier, healthier, stronger. You show up for people out of love, not obligation. You love without resentment. You help without feeling used. You give because you want to, not because you're scared. Living for yourself also shows people how to treat you. When you start saying no, they learn your limits. When you stop being available for every little thing, they learn your time is valuable. When you start speaking your truth, they learn your voice matters. And here's the kicker. The world respects people who respect themselves. You ever notice that? The moment you raise your standards, people adjust real quick. But if you don't set the tone for your own life, somebody else will. You're not here to be a crowd pleaser. You're here to be a whole human being. Let's talk consequences, because living for other people ain't harmless. It wrecks you. Quietly, slowly, steadily. You don't notice it at first, but the damage piles up. Mentally, it messes you up. When you bury your real self for long enough, you forget who you are. You lose your voice, you lose your spark, you start second-guessing everything. You don't trust your own decisions because you've never been allowed to make them. Your confidence gone, your dreams on hold, your identity blurry. And the opportunities you miss? Bro, that's the worst part. So many people never chase their dream career or move to a new place or start a passion or leave a toxic environment because they're scared of what someone might say. And those missed chances? They turn into lifelong regrets. Picture this. You're old, sitting somewhere, realizing you lived your entire life for people who ain't even around anymore. People who didn't support you. People who didn't clap when you won. People who didn't even have their own life figured out. That regret, that shanty hits harder than heartbreak. You weren't born to be a shadow. You weren't born to be someone's emotional punching bag, people-pleasing puppet, or approval-dependent robot. You were born with fire, purpose, voice. And every day you live for others, that fire dies a little more. And here's the truth nobody tells you. The people you're sacrificing yourself for, they'll replace you the moment you burn out. They'll move on. They'll forget. But you're the one left picking up the pieces of a life that never felt like yours. That's the cost, and it ain't worth it. All right, enough talking about the problem. Let's talk solutions, real steps, real moves. No fake positivity, no soft shit. You want your life back? Do this. Step 1. Figure out what you actually want. Sit down with yourself, no distractions, no noise, no opinions. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what sounds safe, not what sounds respectable, not what your family expects. Your desires ain't random, they're directions. Step 2. Stop apologizing for being yourself. If your truth bothers someone, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Stop shrinking your personality. Stop dumbing yourself down. Stop pretending you don't care about things you actually do. Speak up. Own your she-tea. Step 3. Learn to say no without guilt. No is a full sentence. You don't owe nobody a paragraph. You don't gotta explain or justify or soften it. Say no when you need to. Say no when something ain't right for you. Say no when you're tired. Boundaries are not disrespect, they're self-respect. Let me tell you about someone. Call her Jamie. Jamie spent her whole life being the good one. Did what her parents wanted. Picked the job they liked. Stayed in the friend circle that kept her small. Smiled through shut she hated because she didn't want to look difficult. One day she's sitting in her car after work crying for no reason. Not 'cause someone hurt her, not 'cause something bad happened, but 'cause she felt empty. Completely empty. Like she was living someone else's life. That was her awakening. She started saying no. Started speaking up. Started chasing dreams she buried years ago. Her parents were confused. Her friends were annoyed. People talked. People judged. People said she changed. And yeah, she did. She changed into the person she was always meant to be. Fast forward a year. She's in a new career she loves. She's got better friends. Her confidence is loud. Her peace is real. And the people who judged her? They either left or adjusted. Her life didn't get easier, but it finally became hers. And that can be you. Here's the truth. Raw and unfiltered. Nobody's coming to save you from a life you don't even want to live. You gotta save yourself. You gotta take control. You gotta decide that your happiness matters just as much as anybody else's. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment is when you finally get tired of being who you're not. Your life moves when you move. Not when they say so. Not when they approve. Not when they clap. When you say, it's time. You get one shot at this. Don't waste it being a watered-down version of yourself. Listen closely. This is your story. Your path. Your destiny. You don't owe anybody a performance. You don't owe anybody perfection. You don't owe anybody your whole damn life just to keep them comfortable. Choose yourself today. Not tomorrow. Not when things calm down. Today. Your future self is begging you. Your real life is waiting on the other side of fear. And yeah, people might talk, people might judge, people might get mad, but guess what? They'll get over it and you'll get free. So let me ask you, are you done living for them or are you finally ready to live for you? If you're ready to step into your real life, drop this in the comments right now. I choose myself. Say it with your chest. Claim it, own it, live it. Welcome to the first day of your real life.